Hello and welcome back to the Video Snow Report with me, Caroline. It's week 4 of the season here in the Meribel Valley and we have lots and lots of snow. I'm here at the showdown in Meribel where we have over 1 metre of snow, and up on the summits we have well over 2 metres of snow. Now that's 3 times the amount of snow we had on the summits at the same time last year. In fact, December was a particularly snowy start to the season. We had more snow in December than any other December in the last 10 years. And the forecast, I'm glad to say, is for yet more snow. There have been a few mild periods over the last week where the snow has turned to rain on the lower pistes, but luckily the temperature's always dropped and it started snowing again, covering over any hard patches. And skiing conditions at the moment are absolutely excellent from the top to the bottom of the runs. Everything is open at the moment, apart from 1 or 2 runs which are closed for local avalanche danger, and conditions don't get much better than this. Although it has to be said, the weather isn't too good today. As you can see, we've got very poor visibility, and the forecast is for strong winds this afternoon. Now, if you're ever in the Three Valleys and you hear a strong wind warning, if the winds reach around 80 kilometres per hour on the summits, that's the critical speed at which the top lifts do start to close. So do just watch out for that. Make sure you stay in your own valley if there's a tempête forecast, and that saves the risk of being trapped in the wrong valley. Of course, when conditions are like this, the best place to be is low down anyway, below the tree line where the visibility is better. So if you're staying in the Meribel Valley, this sort of weather is ideal for exploring the runs down below the Altipo, down to Meribel Village, or perhaps even the run down to Les Alous, the village run. It isn't recommended for boarders because it's quite flat in places, but for skiers that's a lovely, low, long run, and there are some nice restaurants where you can have lunch at the bottom. It's even possible to ski right the way down to Bride-les-Bains at the moment. Now that's not something you can do very often. This week, Meribel and Courchevel feel a little bit like Moscow in the mountains. We have lots and lots of Russian visitors at the moment because, of course, it is Russian Christmas this 6th of January. So happy Christmas to all our Russian visitors. Other than the Russians, it's extremely quiet here at the moment. The French have gone back to school, so the pistes are pretty empty. If you're thinking of coming out for a last-minute break, I can heartily recommend it. It's absolutely brilliant here in January when there's this much snow. Thank you very much to Jack, who did these reports for me while I was away at the beginning of the season. Jack, of course, will be compiling weekly après-ski reports for Merinet.com, so do check them out and see what's happening after the lifts close at the end of the afternoon. And I'll be back now for the rest of the season compiling these weekly video snow reports and thrice weekly written snow reports on Merinet.com. That's all from me. See you next week, hopefully having busted some powder in the meanwhile. Until then, bye-bye.